Well, welcome. Today's video, we're going to put in the heater. We're going to hopefully hook up the heater and have it blowing into the tiny house so that there's heat for when cold weather finally actually does come. It's quite nice today, but there are a few things I have to tighten up. One thing is the muffler. I need to get that hanging up. I want it up higher. Probably something like that. And then, when I put that in, I have to make sure that it slopes downward all the way out, so that it doesn't get moisture building up inside. The other thing I wanted to check. Well, come on over here. I have 2 power stations in the shop. Okay, so I'll bring one of those power stations out and I can wire this right into it. It's nice that it's a self-contained unit. I went and picked up some diesel, so I'm ready to fill that up. Some of you had suggested or mentioned, let me open this up so we look like we're open for business. It's a completely finished unit compared to the other one that I had, where I had to mount the tank on a wall and get everything right and get the pump situated, where this is all already set, ready to go. All you have to do is fill it, and I have to run the blowpipe into the room. So first thing I'll do is I'll go in the shop and I'll get a power station. And here's the power station. Going to have to adjust get that level. That won't affect how it runs right now. So it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I did level up the power station, the Opus. So these are what they call Anderson connectors. I don't know, I guess Mr. or Mrs. Anderson invented that. But it came with extra cords, and look, I cut it in half. So I can adapt it. These were extras that came with it for multi things. So this goes over to the heater. I had tried just plugging it directly in without anything, just to try it, and it didn't get a connection. So I'm going to wire these together. Positive to positive. Then I'll even tape over them. And negative to negative. Not that I want to sound negative. That's actually pretty stout wire that they supplied with these. I think it's 12 gauge. Okay, so that's good, that's good. What I'm going to do, I don't know how many of you will be gasping at what I'm doing, but sorry. I've always done it this way. You know that saying about you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Well, sometimes you can. This time, I don't know. What do we got here? Okay, I want it like that, but I want... Okay. I'm going to just wire it. This will be inside out of the weather, so I don't have to worry about rain or anything getting into it. I'm not going to try to run it right now because I haven't put any diesel in, and there's still a couple other things I want to firm up. There. Okay. All right. That is really nice because it's hard to mess it up. Black to black, red to red. Okay, are you on? So the DC is on. Just have to hit that. That'll turn it off. Turn it on. Let me plug this in. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Over there you can see it's lit up, showing the time and all that. So this is the power on button. Ooh, it talks to you. Start heating. But I don't want to start it yet, so I hit it again. Turns it off. And it says, thanks for heating, wish you a safe journey. Let's see. Okay. So I could use this inside. Turn it off. Oops, off. And the plus, thank you. The plus minus buttons make it heat, more heat or less heat. Okay, so we're all set. I'm going to go over and secure the muffler. Okay, so I forgot to turn on the camera. I did mount the exhaust right here. So it's curled so it slopes down without any problem. That should work really well. It's going to exhaust it over here. I didn't want it pointing forward, just for if we're traveling down the road. If it's traveling down the road, didn't want water blowing up in there. And there's nothing open over here, so it should be fine. That's open into the inside the house. Okay, so that part's done. I think I can fire it up if I put in some diesel, and we'll get this thing going. Not to be a complainer and a whiner, but this is one of those spouts that they've designed that makes it easy to fill. Let's see. So it doesn't come out. Theoretically, you push this button in when it's in the tank, and then it's spring loaded, and it goes in while it's pointing downwards. So theoretically, it's going to be a piece of cake. Let's see. And since I'm in whining mode, I just want to talk about this cover. It's like the whole thing, when it's unsnapped, there's 4 snaps, and kind of catches on everything. So you don't just lift it off. It's got the fuel line in back that it catches on. But this stuff, look, I mean, wow. That's strapping it is what makes it firm, I guess. So we'll put it back on. They're not paying me to do a review on this. So I guess I can say whatever I want. Is it down? One latch. I didn't catch anything. Okay, there's 4 of them. It said possibly that you have to hand prime it. I couldn't see a primer in there. Just going to try it and see what happens. So take the cover off. Here we go. All right. I think that part just rests on the like that. You ready? And it's filling. So it's got like an air suction thing going on. It is working okay. It should be alright when I shut it off, I think, maybe. It's showing about 3/4 full. And we have a positive shut off. Good. Ugh. Just a few drops there. Not bad at all. Okay, cover on. I'm going to just wipe that off with a towel. Oh. Had one in my pocket. Okay. Well, what hinders us from trying it? Do I want to go Bluetooth? Let me, I'm going to take this off. Sure way to lose it. The blowpipe is not hooked up. It's just right there. Okay, we ready? On.
Start heating.
You can hear a fan going. Should be heating up the glow plug. It's blowing air, but the heater hasn't ignited yet, as far as I know. So now it's pumping fuel. They say that's one of the most obnoxious things about this heater is hearing that. I'm hoping with it being out here in the bump out that it won't be heard in the tiny house. I'm just going to feel the exhaust pipe, see if that's warm. Nothing yet. Sounds like a jet engine getting ready to take off. Oh, okay, I heard it ignite. So that's about 3 minutes elapsed time. Yeah, that's hot. Let's go check the blowpipe. Yeah, that's a pretty good amount. So these buttons would turn it up or down. Okay, so now I have to get this blowpipe run into the tiny house. Turning it off. There'll be a cool down period. That is hot. Wow. Wow. So the power station, when I turned it on, was at 38%. Maybe 39, I'm not sure. But that hasn't really affected much. All right, let's go inside, see what we've got to do in there. Well, all right. So we have insulation in the way. a vacuum. So we'll move that stuff out of the way. Then I have to drill a hole. So that's that steel beam that went along the front of the trailer. I think we're going to come in up above that. That'll be the cleanest entry. So I'll go get a measurement for the pipe and figure out where we're going to locate that. All right, located where I want to drill the hole. We'll just pull this out, unpower that, and we're going to take the power station right out of here. This is a big old boy. All right, let me go on the other side. Well, I'm pretty impressed with the heater. It did prime itself without any troubles. All right, right here. And I was sure I missed that stud. Are you kidding me? What? I guess I go right beside it and I'll fill that hole. What a pain. Huh. Okay, and it wasn't with just a little bit of effort. I had to chisel and whittle, and I broke some of this off, but I got it in enough so now I can get another piece, an extension, and tie that all in, and that will be in under a cabinet, so that'll be good. I'll plug this hole, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to turn the heater on. We'll see if we can get some heat going in here. I'll just caulk around that, and it'll be good and tight. Good thing I have two of them, right? Let's start that. I could go inside and get the other one. I'm kind of lazy, I guess. Let's try that again. Both the same size holes. There. Good. Okay. We'll put the power station back in here. Move this stuff out. All right. Power is still on. The DC is still on. Plug this in. That lights up. Power on. Start heating. That'll take 2 or 3 minutes to heat up. So I'm just going to put some tools back in the shop and go in and check it out for heat. Okay. Oh, it's blowing hot air. Takes maybe 2 minutes for it to build up. That is a pretty good amount. It's getting warm. It's not hot yet, but it's getting there. Okay, I am 12 feet away, and I can feel the breeze hitting my face over there. So it's definitely going to circulate around enough. And once this is insulated, wow, it's going to be great. That just makes my day. Big deal. Okay, so that was a small thing, small little video, but very important. So, oh, I have the remote with me, so I should be able to turn it off. Whew, yeah, it's getting warm already. Turn it off. Oop, I hit on. It did turn it off. I was waiting to hear it say, "Thanks for watching," or whatever. Speaking of, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for this video. I have heat, and I'm satisfied with the way it works. I may, when it gets really cold, I may take the power station in the shop in case it gets like 0 or colder. I don't want to leave that out. The heater will be fine. Yeah, we're good. Okay, see you later. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. And I've got to seal that hole. All right. Share it. Watch it again. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. See you later. Have a great day.